So, welcome.
Hello.
It's hopefully working. Could somebody in chat please say that we both can be heard?
That would be amazing. Yeah, it looks like it was working.
Okay.
I could.
Chat Fensters.
Cheers.
Well, since I have to work, I've gone the non-alcoholic route.
Oh, it's alcohol-free.
Oh, okay. That's even worse.
I don't hate myself.
No headache tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, so
At this time.
who doesn't know it, I'm drinking my most favorite drink, and I always drink this when we're recording a podcast. So, and I probably have to catch some more. So, as you can see, I didn't get as far with my preparations as I wanted to. So we still have some switches left to loop, but I've gotten pretty good at it over the last few days. So I hope we can pretty much breathe through that and then go to the real deal.
The bot went off now. That's great.
Now it went off.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good bot. That's like 5 minutes?
Yeah,
a whole
probably.
5.
By the way, Jay, Germans can make alcohol-free beer and it tastes good.
Well, it's German beer. Obviously, it tastes good.
Yeah, it's still German beer.
Yeah, but honestly, I'm one of those guys that when I drink beer, I don't necessarily drink. I enjoy the taste, sure, but I also kind of want the alcohol. So, okay.
Because we are not verified, Chris. That's why.
Yeah, we try to work on that actually, because I think with the builds we have planned between me and Egla, we should be able to make the minimum streaming time over 30 days. And then we only need, like, what is it, 50 subscribers or followers? And I think
I think it. Not sure if you need followers. I don't know.
I think you need 50 followers on the account. Jay, you know them. Jay knows the exact numbers, I guess. 8 streams in 80 days. Okay. Yeah. That's gonna be harder than I thought.
You don't have that many builds.
Yeah, but, well, you know how I build. So, yeah, 12 hours over 8 streams, no problem. We can do that. Yeah, well, we didn't check before, and honestly, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I mean, it would be nice to be affiliated, but since we're not planning to do so much on video, we'll see. Yeah, okay. So most of the stuff is already prepared. All these switches are already looped. Only the ones that have nothing on them, those aren't. For anyone who doesn't know, these are Revo Whites. They're a factory modded version of Gatoron, Milky Gatorons, basically. So linear, white stem, milky housing. They're actually really nice for factory or for stock springs, for stock switches, basically. Also, punchies are another really good factory modded switch. They're rather smooth, but at least, even if you're not too much into lubing, I would definitely lube the springs if you plan on using the default the stock springs, because they can be a bit crunchy. But I'm also lubing the rest of the switch because I have too much lube, so why not use it? Yeah. Also, just for everyone who doesn't know, so the picture in the bottom corner here, that's not me. I'm the faceless voice. I put text there. It's the Eggy cam. Because we thought about how we wanted to do these build streams, and since it's rather unrealistic that we both have something to build, but we kind of wanted to do it as a duo, we're planning on doing these this way, like a hosted build stream. So I'm the poor guy who has to do all the stuff, and Egla is just here to make the MC and make my life easier and watch out that I don't miss anything important in chat, because I can get rather focused on stuff and I don't have the rhythm yet like Jay does to check every 5 minutes if there was something important or anything in chat happening.
Yeah.
So
we will enjoy your head cam when you solder.
You mean this? No, I hope the position of the cam and the light and other stuff helps. That this time, not so much.
No reclining hair cam.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, next time we probably should do an extra cam just somewhere above my head, just for that. Or like a GoPro cam, but instead of watching down, it just watches my head. Okay, so I'm gonna loop these switches, or I have looped these switches, but I'm gonna loop these switches with Krytox 104 and 106, and the 104 is for the housing and the stem, and the 106 is for the springs. And the method I'm using is basically Nexus method, which also other people like Chris and Jay, I think, use in modified versions. Because
the famous Swires method.
Exactly. Sorry, did I say Max? No, it was obviously Chris method first. Chris looped first. Okay, so the method, as you have probably seen it on Jay's stream or other streams already, is pretty easy, honestly. The important thing is to watch out that you don't use too much loop. So for the first step, that's for the bottom housing, I'm gonna use a zero-sized brush. That's probably the thickest brush I'm gonna use. And you just dip it in the loop, try to cover the whole tip of it, just the tip, and make sure you have nothing dripping off of it. And then you just go into the housing and go around the well, and then up to the sides.
And you do that 100 times, or until you hate yourself, whichever comes first.
Yeah, there's a reason why I'm not finished with these already. So, yeah, and as you see, I'm gonna repeat this. Normally I do this like on a line. So I'm gonna do all the bottom housings on this one, then I'm gonna insert the springs and stems and tops, and then go with the last row. And probably just try to do it as fast as I can. But yeah, I also want to make sure that I don't do anything wrong. So sorry if this might seem a bit boring to you. But
I have to loop so many switches soon.
Yeah, well, also you first have to desolder them, and that includes LEDs. So
lots of LEDs, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
desolder, clean.
And
then solder them again, then solder the LEDs back in again.
Yeah. You're gonna have some fun.
Can't wait. So yeah, probably next week, I think, we'll have another stream. I don't know if are you building the Singer next week?
Honestly, that totally depends on if Deutsche Post can deliver my Sprit order to me until next week. Because
yes, I need your Sprit order as well. Yeah. Well, kind of. I need it to arrive so you can send me stuff.
Yeah, I could send you the other stuff.
Yeah, because the Sprit order is not really needed at the moment, anyways.
Yeah, so I think you just need your loop back, right? So.
Yes.
Oh, and also
you have tangerines.
Yeah, you get the tangerine springs and your loop you lent me.
Yeah. Max is asking if those are the stock springs.
Yeah, they are. Reason for that is because I don't have any light springs left that I could use, because I used my last light split springs on the vintage German chocolate bar build. And honestly, I think with a bit of loop, the stock springs from the Revo Whites are not that bad. So I don't know if this is gonna bite me in the ass later on. But for now, I think they're okay. And the plate of the Chiwi is switch top openable, so
you could.
I can, in case, switch that out later. And yeah, and I didn't want to wait with the build any longer, because I had to wait so long for the board.
Yeah. Why are you not wearing gloves like Wodan? Is the question.
Well, sneak peek. Honestly, while lubing, I don't think I need them. So
also, why is your paintbrush not from Vera?
Because I don't have Wodan's, how do I say it? Like his commitment to the craft. Yeah. Okay, so on that row, the bottoms are done. Now onto the springs. There are many different methods how you can loop your springs, but sorry, I'm just trying to read a bit of stream chat. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. Next, so there's the back loop method, and a lot of people prefer that. For springs, I think the back loop stuff works. It's okay if you're kind of lazy and want loop everywhere. But I think it's just for these small amount of switches, it's just easier for, especially if you're like me and stretch the building of the switches over multiple days. Maybe it's just kind of icky to have like a bag of loop stuff lying around, and you might get funny questions. So
the build is a white Chiwi with Revo Whites.
Max got auto-modded. Oh yeah.
And EBVT black and white.
Max, you can't say stuff like that on a German stream, okay? Yeah, I need to get a new
Max got auto-modded.
I need to get a new brush for the switches. Yeah, but what I do is no, that's just I just used the wrong loop. That's what happens if you don't concentrate. Here I catch that. Rather, to be fair, it's not the wrong loop per se. I mean, other people prefer the thinner loop on the springs. I prefer the thicker loop on the springs because I think it stays more there where I want it to. So we're gonna use the 106 Krytox for the springs and just dip it in and put the tiniest amount.
Yeah, we'll just do everything with 106 next week.
Honestly, it's just it comes down to preference. It's just so. For instance, I stopped. I did a trial run for my Holy Reasers, and either I did something horribly wrong with them, but I looped them with the Krelges, and they're so bad. They're worse than stock. So I think I just keep that also with the usual lubing method. But what we'll see later on, what I really like to do is to use the Krelges or the what is it? Krytox 3? No, Tribosys 3204. Loop for the steps later on.
For the steps.
For the steps, yeah, for the slider lubing. So not the wire stuff. That's gonna be the Permatex, but for inside the housing, basically, I like to apply a little bit of that.
Yeah. Chris, is it like shipped already? The 3203? I thought it was not even shipped out yet. Or if you're just asking if we're generally trying it, I don't think so. I will try it.
Honestly,
I like it thick.
I might give it a try, but only if there's a EU vendor for it. I'm not gonna order it from America. Because if I remember correctly, it was one of the things where Krell said like he's not gonna allow other vendors to carry it. I'm not sure if that still stands, but
yeah. Oh well, it's not like we don't have any other options.
Right.
So did the vendors just? Oh, okay. So the EU vendors just bought it from the manufacturer.
Ah, okay.
The Tribus is the thicker one. Yeah, I don't know. I like it too. I have it on the 8X. The thicker one.
It definitely what's really good about it is that applying it is a lot easier because you can easily see and notice where you applied it, since it doesn't run around and tries to ball up, basically. That's my main problem with the thinner loops. That makes it rather hard to see if you're applied enough loop or not, because after you applied it, it contracts. It's not as easily to determine if it's correctly looped or not.
Are you getting Jade Decay Arctic, Max? I mean, it has no ISO, so I'm definitely not getting it, but They fixed the legend issues, yeah.
Yeah, well, no ice.
Isn't the Dolch-ish color from Krellbit already shipped? The JTK, whatever it was. So I think people should have
JTK, the Yolch?
Yolch, yeah. People should have new JTK sets already or soon. I haven't seen one. Let's see. Was it Switch mod? Yellow Dolch, yeah. I think that was supposed to ship soon. What is this website? Switchmod.com?
.net, though, I think.
Yeah, that's something completely different.
Okay. So, as you have seen, but I haven't talked a lot about it, I first did a little bit of loop on the bottom of the spring, insert the spring into the housing, and then just do the same basically from the top. Just try to apply a bit of loop there. And now we go on to the stems.
Oh, it got delayed again. So Yolch was supposed to ship originally in August, then in October, and now in end of November.
Okay.
So it will take a while. It will take a while until people actually.
I think they said something about like because also like with red, the what was it called? The completely red blank red set.
Red Riot,
exactly. That apparently they don't get that pre-sorted, so they have to sort the sets themselves. And you try to sort a set without legends to the correct rows and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Actually, if you do it a bit, you get used to it. Like I'm okay with using my EPPT blanks and not having struggles with the rows.
Yeah, sure. But if you have like,
of course, if you have like hundreds of sets, it gets a bit annoying.
Yeah, and I don't know how mixed up that is. So yeah, well, that's one of the good things if you buy GMK, and because also like I think SP and others do that too. So you don't get pre-sorted kits. You only get like bags full of switches. Bags full of caps. And I think GMK is one of the few vendors that pre-sorts and package their sets. So there's a reason why you pay a bit premium prices.
Charge $80 for it per set.
Okay. Now I realize I forgot something, which I should always do before I do the springs, but I always forget to do it before the springs, so I have to do it now. I'm also gonna apply a very, 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 very small amount of loop to the leaf contacts, so the small legs that come around here.
Just back loop the stems, right?
Don't remind me. I tried that once. Never again.
What is GMK Battle Cruiser? I think you can put links in our chat, by the way. I'm not sure how we set it up exactly. I did the minimum amount of setup.
Prep work. So
yeah, people pay extra. Chris, I think you could just sell the empty trays and it would sell. Just charge $5 per tray and people would buy them.
JTK cases or?
No, just GMK trays.
Yeah.
Let's see. Holy shit, what is this? It looks like a Curious Run video. It's like, is this a new board? Or
I bet Max is currently totally cringing because he can see how I loop.
EPBT just comes in, for me, it just comes in the cardboard box and bags.
EPBT was just bags,
Yeah.
The how are they called? They do the dice up. Oh, it's my head again, right?
No, but Max was just
Hmm.
making fun of you for thinking he's actually watching and not just shitposting chat.
How could I? How could I? How could I think about that? Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, if that would actually be carbon fiber, pretty sure it would not be cheap.
What are we talking about? Like the
The
link?
GMK Battle Cruiser, the link that Darth posted up.
I'm just checking it out. Ooh.
Like, if you imagine those displays to be actually good displays and the thing being made out of carbon.
You know, if the middle one was like an e-paper display and the right one like an OLED display or something like that, that would be rad.
And you make it out of carbon fiber and you have your first like 3,000 euro German custom.
Yeah. But also like the amount of windowed keycaps in that is just like ridiculous. Yeah. Also like it's just might be, I don't know, but does GMK normally do this wide of keycaps? Like normally they're still like rather more like their original ones, like a bit more yellowy, warmer. That was what I was looking for. Warmer.
Oh, you mean like a cold white?
Yeah.
Because those are pretty cold, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Onto the stamps. For the leaf, I used a. Come on, focus. Doesn't like to. Okay. And now I'm gonna use a trio.
I just have one brush. Like you're way over engineering this looping experience. And I bought like a 50-cent brush.
You're not German. I am. So
it doesn't even have numbers on it. I don't even know what.
Yeah.
Like I just got a small brush.
If you just use one loop, you can just use one brush. That's easy. But with different loops, it's just I could use way fewer of these than I actually do, but I had to buy a whole set because I wanted something fast from Amazon, and this was the only one I could get. So I got this one. Okay, stamps back to 104 again. Just basically the
Jay,
same.
I can answer that for him, and yes, he wants, because I think it was him that sent you those tweezers.
I know we're talking about. I was just gonna ask how those are coming along, because lubing these made me realize how much I need that. So with these stems, I keep it rather simple. Again,
actually,
small dip.
I'm surprised how smooth the Holy Panda is. I mean, compared to the MX clear stems, everything's smooth, I guess.
True that, yeah. What I like to do when lubing linear stems, or any stems, but I also try to get a bit of loop on the side rails, just not just the top. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I don't know. This is rather difficult with the lighting. Autofocus doesn't work either. Come on.
It's a bit.
Come on.
It's hunting a bit.
Yeah, but not enough. That's probably too wide. And it's not. Well, on the stem, you have the slider that goes into the rails on both sides. And I like to not only apply loop to the side of it, but also to like the corner here and here to make sure that there's also a bit of loop there. Because especially if you don't, from my experience, if you don't hit it just right from the top, you always have a bit of scratchiness going on there.
Let's see. Oh, that's actually nice mix. The ones from KB Defense literally just come in a cardboard box and in bags.
JTK sets or?
Yeah, Max just said that he gets the EBPT sets on Tower usually.
Yeah.
They come in trays.
Okay. Well, that might be because Tau is just because it's local. It's easier or cheaper shipping for them, and I think just shipping internationally would probably be too expensive for them. At least that would be my guess.
Yeah, it's probably shipping because the one for EBGT 9009 was a really small box for the amount of keycaps that it was crammed with keycaps.
It was really crammed, but not.
And as I don't have black and white yet, maybe for another month or so.
Still not on its way. No news?
No news. Well, the news is that I have to wait for the next round of EBVT 9009 so they can send me a spacebar.
Oh my god.
So that's what they're waiting for. They don't actually have any in stock, so. I mean, I'm sad or happy for the person. I'm the idiot because I got two 6U spacebars. Some guy got two 6.25, which is way more reasonable. Because what are you doing with 6U spacebars?
What are you doing without any 7U spacebars? I mean, 7U is obviously the best spacebar.
Yeah.
Well, no, sorry, I have to correct that. 10U is obviously the best spacebar. But
10U spacebar, yeah.
Try to find one of those.
So I would not be able to use the 9009 set with like a regular layout. Because I don't have a 6.25U spacebar.
So your tofu build is then just with the 6U spacebar, right? So
no, it's a 7U spacebar.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, sure,
Exactly.
that makes sense. Obviously. Man of culture.
Yeah.
I so wish I would have done these before.
Yeah, it would take forever.
I'm already trying to do this as fast as I can. I promise. I don't want to let this turn into like a 6-hour build stream.
It's on its way.
What?
No. Well, glad you built a 60% today and not an 1800 again.
Yeah.
But it's actually really nice, Max, that it comes in a nice tray and everything. I wish I had the box still around that I got them in.
I might have. I'm not too sure.
Jay, you have to tag the international kit for that. So Sebastian sees it because I don't have control over the layout of the stream at all.
Oh, sorry. Is there a problem?
No, they're just they're just trolling.
Okay. So
yeah, I'm just here drinking and talking.
Yeah. So
I'm not doing anything productive today.
let me guess without looking. They want me to switch the camera perspectives around, so there's less boring switches and more exciting.
So Max was suggesting that I just that you just make me full screen. No, but Jay was asking to put me in a corner, in a different corner.
I can put you up to the top corner.
Right.
Yeah,
top
just
right,
a sec.
Yeah. And make me a little bit bigger.
Sure.
Digitally add beard, yeah. It's the only way you can add beard to me. It's digital.
Production
value. Because I'm in the way of your face, or
my head. So let's see. How's that?
What? Top right, not left.
Top right is currently the event widget. So I mean I can switch them around.
Oh, but yeah, nobody's following us. So nobody's
crying.
Okay, but it's better, yeah.
Crying.
No, it's okay.
Let's see. If somebody does, let's just put it there. Okay. Production done. Okay, so where was I? Right, stops. Yeah. So anything happening in chat?
No.
Chat.
Do
you mean nothing I should check out? Or?
No.
Okay.
Max is just memeing. By the way, Max, is the spacebar on the ANSI is not from the Tada keycap set, right? That you had on the Proto.
Okay, last row.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Let's do a speed run of those. And honestly, looking at the springs, it looks to me like there's not enough springs left, but I know I put all springs when I took them out here, put them in the
Or it will just be like the last build, where... Was there something missing in
Yeah, something's always missing. Oh,
yeah.
Honestly, I think I should have one left over when I'm done, because I replaced the spacebar with an 85 spring. So that's why this one is singled out. And this one, if anyone is wondering, this is a stock Revo White. I just have this one for comparison purposes. Yeah.
So you separate the spacebar switch.
Yeah, so...
The last time I did that, it was for the 8X.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm smart, and I use one of the 85 gram springs that Sprit sent me with my order.
Yeah.
As a spacebar spring. And I put that in, and then I lost it in the just like pile of switches I built. So I had to figure it out which one was the harder one out of all of them, which is really hard if you can just like... So what I did, I just pressed every single switch against each other and kept the one who was winning, so to say. Until I was done with all of them. I was like, and the last one the strongest of all of them, which had to be the Spacebar one. That was not depressing at all.
You know what that reminds me of? Like this M&M's meme, where somebody got a bag of M&M's and pressed them against each other, like this. So pressed two M&M's and always took the stronger one, or the one that survived, and then sent the last one back to M&M's, like Mars. That is, I don't know what the parent company is, but sent it back to Mars, and with a letter that said like, I tested these all, and this is the strongest one. Use it to breed your next batch of M&Ms.
People are so fucking stupid.
I think it was a meme post for Imgo or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed with Max. Like if Max posts a pile of like a wall of words, I know what it's a meme. Can't be anything serious. It's like I was more disappointed when he caught me in Scotland Yard. Because he just lucked out.
That was just karma for the one time where you outsmarted us.
I was just lucky at it. This was not outsmarting.
Yeah, the one time you were really just lucky that we didn't do the one move. And the next time you weren't so lucky.
Yeah. By the way, we got stickers made, or we will get stickers made for Mechanicon. So we will have stickers. So anybody who will attend Mechanicon can just come up to us and ask us for stickers.
And tell them how they can find us on Mechanicon.
International stickers. You can find us by looking for the International Kit t-shirts, because that's what we will wear.
Please stickers. Remind me that I have to order mine. I haven't gotten around to that.
People can just look for me, because now they know how I look like. And Quer is just a giant guy. He's next to me, probably.
I'll stick out, yeah. Maybe I should get a baseball cap or something with a logo on it. That would be really easy to find.
Yeah.
And we will also have our desk mats to put our boards on. So.
No, we will just have t-shirts for ourselves, I think. For now, at least.
Yeah, but I think we've done it where we'll have it on a service where we, in theory, just could allow others to buy them from if they wanted to. You want to give? Should I give them a sneak peek, or?
We'll do that a bit later. Stay for sneak peeks of t-shirts. Yeah, what's happening with the desk mat group buy? That's a good question.
Yeah, that's on me. Sorry, guys, but I was meaning to ask Jay to get me in touch with Mike to talk a bit with him, and and currently it's just I have a lot of stuff to do around the house, and with my upcoming job change, I just didn't have the real time to put into doing a proper preparation for the group buy, figuring out the stuff from the IC and so on. And yeah, Jay, I know, but my girlfriend has other ideas about that.
Max, what is your sticker bomb build? And just rip off all the other stickers which are clearly inferior to our stickers.
Yeah, you can just sleep in your desk mats. I mean, but honestly, after seeing the recent prices for desk mats for the European side, my keyboard on my keyboard, the prices for the, I guess, Space Cadet desk mats, those are really cheap by comparison. I think they're $70 euros a piece. And if we can hit that price target, that would be
Yeah,
awesome.
but we don't sell 200, so probably not.
Yeah, okay.
Don't expect 17 euro desk mats because it's not gonna happen.
No.
Probably.
It's gonna be over 20, I guess. But maybe they figured out something, a cheaper option for shipping them or something. I hope that at least it's something we can profit from. Okay. Bottom's done. We're getting there.
I'm already done with my beer. I should have bought more than one. I don't know why I just bought one.
Oh, no. Stay here. Okay. Okay, put that away. Come to Papa. Yeah. So, anybody else has some upcoming builds? I know Jay is doing another build stream on Sunday.
What are you building on Sunday, Jay?
Yeah, I think I can throw away this brush when I'm done with this build.
How much were they?
That's like, I don't know, a whole set for a few euros. Like, I even gifted some of them to my girlfriend because she likes to paint. And there were like really large sizes that you don't need.
Everything you bought got delayed, Odin. Well, did you, by accident, join a group by that Core is in? Because that might be the reason why everything gets... But there's lots of space for stickers, Max. What are you talking about?
No, I have to check this out.
I mean, it's not fitting, but... It's just a superhero sticker bomb build.
As long as it's not another Weep sticker bomb, I'm okay with it.
Doesn't look like. Oh, you so coded it. Well, gotta have to get another one then.
But those look awesome. I love the green arrow one that's in the center.
Yeah.
For the next stream, I'm definitely gonna try to figure out like how to easily show this stuff on stream, so people who only going to watch the VOD can also see it.
But the VOD will include the chat, which will include the links.
Yeah, but if they are like me, they they just watch the video and don't watch the chat. Also, if we upload this VOD to YouTube, the chat will be gone. So, or at least the clickable link in the chat will be gone.
Dart, you can just do a private one. What are your favorite layouts? Well, that is definitely my favorite 60% layout. Just 7U spacebar and 2 1.5U keys on each side and enter ISO, obviously. My other keyboard here is a TKL and is just a WinKeyless TKL.
So I haven't found. Sorry.
No, it looks like what Sebastian is building today is exactly the same 60% layout I'm using on my tool.
7U spacebar, and it's also the same layout I have on my German vintage chocolate bar, because I realized it's honestly, I think, the best 60% layout you can have.
Yeah.
Because you have all the necessary keys. I mean, if you don't need the Windows keys, obviously you can go Win keyless, but I find Win keyless on a 60% somewhat funky. I don't know. I get it on the larger boards, but on the 60% I find it a bit, I don't know, curious. But also I'm a Windows user and I need those keys. So at least one of them, the left one.
It's actually funny, I'm missing the Win keys more on Mac than Windows.
What is it on the Mac? Is it certain function?
Oh, it's the option key, and I need need the option key for like the add symbol, and
so it's the right
it's
alt basically.
Yeah, it's right alt of the Mac.
Huh?
Because you need all three. You need all three keys. Like you need Control, Alt, and Command on a very regular basis.
Yeah.
Whereas the Windows key you barely need. Like you open the Windows menu and you use like for running stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's gonna be interesting for me, because the Polycarp Singer is only available, or at least the versions they had left after the group buy were only Win keyless. So that's gonna be my first Win keyless board, and it's gonna be interesting how I can adapt to that. But also, it's like, I don't know, it's not a Win keyless 75%, or is it? It could be a Win keyless 75%. So there should be enough space left to put the Windows key on. It's just gonna be a bit annoying for me to realize that I'm hitting the top half of the case and not the Windows key, because it's not there where I expect it to be.
Max is giving out manufacturing advice. I like Darth's 66 AK case so far, what I've seen.
Max, did you already have a chance to talk with Pingu about his manufacturing contacts? Because I think his board turned out rather well.
Yeah, they're just talking about manufacturing the top case of the AK66, which needs five axis CNC, because the keycaps are like curved.
Oh yeah. So it's gonna be expensive as heck.
At least the top. I don't know. Like you need at least the top piece you need to manufacture like this. Yeah, the slope is quite the pain. So have you already decided what boards you're bringing?
I want to bring as many as I can. Oh. So I'm not too sure yet. It depends a bit if I'm able to get like a suitcase or something from my girlfriend, maybe. Like the smaller onboard thingies, even if I can come by train, just so that I have something I can carry everything in, because my backpack won't fit more than 2 keyboards. I mean, I can barely fit the TX1800 in it.
So you're bringing a little luggage piece?
Yeah, exactly, like an onboard luggage thing, I'm hoping.
I don't know how I'm doing, because the Model M definitely doesn't fit in my in my backpack.
Yeah, just declare it a personal defense weapon or something and carry it. Like you just put straps on it and like carry it on like a blade around your back or something.
But the question is if I want to bring it at all, because probably somebody else has a Model M.
Yeah, probably.
And even though it's bolt modded, but
it's not something you can see, right? The bolt mod, I mean.
No. But I think it makes the sound a bit different. But
yeah.
But still, it's like if I really get my meme tofu build done, then.
And again, I forgot this one. You should definitely bring that. So I'm.
Yeah. I will build that next week. So.
I'm definitely bringing my vintage chocolate bar just because I really like it and because it has the copper plate. It's just a bit more, I think, interesting.
And it's with linears, right?
It's vintage blacks, standard vintage blacks. Then I'm only gonna have linear boards at that point. Damn it.
That's why I will bring 2 tactile boards.
So it evens out between us. Nice.
Yeah.
I hope to bring the Singer if I can build it until then. And then I have to see if I have enough space left. I probably try to bring my TX 1800 and the Chiwi60. So we'll see.
Yeah, that would be nice. I want to see both of them.
Yeah.
And the Singer. And the chocolate too.
I would
just bring all of them.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring all of them. It should be possible. I mean, since I'm traveling by train and not flying, it should be relatively easy to do.
Yeah, Odin, the prices for the train are actually not too bad if you bought the tickets a while ago. It's like, I mean, I don't know where you're from, but I mean, I paid just $14 a direction because it's fairly close from me, but...
I paid about 80 euros.
Yeah, Max, even I use linears now, but not for long. They will go away. And then come back at some point.
Well, you also bought tangerines, so...
Oh, yeah. I have linears, I will just not have any boards with them.
On the other hand, you're gonna have holy pandas, so...
Yeah. I will have a tofu with holy pandas. It's pretty stupid, but... don't have any other board to put them in.
And today I saw a Mac Market post where somebody was trading off pandas. I think it's a gold rush at the moment. Yeah, because everybody fears the new panda housing that was announced. Yeah. And at this point, honestly, I have a feeling like it's a market manipulation scheme or so. So like somebody just wanted to force people to sell off their pandas. And but what I wanted to say is
it's like the best way to get pandas. Just say that you found a way to recreate them and everybody will sell them.
Yeah, exactly. And then sell them back at inflated prices when it all comes down. No, but what I wanted to say is like, and he said like he doesn't want to sell them, he just wants to trade them for certain switches. And if I understand the post correctly, he said he's gonna trade like 66 pandas or something, new, not anything done with them, like factory new basically, for one Nixie White. So
just this whole meme rare switch economy, just flat out stupid.
Yep,
that's what it is. It's like I would not sell mine.
Nope,
ever.
Yeah, never say never, but
I mean, if they're $1,000 a switch, then I might think about it.
Exactly. No, but just do it like me, and just instead of going for the good stuff and pay a lot of money, just go for the meme stuff and build yourself holy Reezers. I mean,
where are you putting them in?
I'm currently considering my white TXCP.
That's great.
Because honestly, I think it will make a good board for tactiles. And on the other hand, the other possibility would be to either desolder another board or wait until the Doro comes. And I'm not too sure about the integrated alu plate of the Doro with such hard tactiles. I mean, maybe somebody in chat, Jay, or somebody who already has experience with integrated plates can chime in on that. But yeah, I'm currently not too sure if that's a good combo. I mean, I can always desolder and redo it later, but for now, that's the plan.
That is a plan. How are you doing it?
Why didn't...
Don't ask Max about integrated plates.
Well, Max hates everything, so I don't...
Just use stock pandas. That's a good meme.
Oh, I think somebody
Terrible.
posted like I don't know, it was I think a SCOG or something, TKL on customs. So on MK custom or no,
Yeah.
our customs. With original pandas, and I was like, why?
Yeah, Darth was just saying bonus points for back looped. That would be. It's like I have a board with back looped stock pandas in it. I actually have like panda stems still. Like if anybody wants a panda stem or more.
And the springs, don't forget the springs.
No, I don't have OG panda springs actually.
Oh, okay.
Because mine came with fancy Korean springs. Yeah, Chris, hopefully that will never be a thing.
What did he propose?
Integrated a 6mm integrated blade and custom switches that are tall enough to fit it.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. And Chris is definitely one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, Olympia clears. that fit it. So you have to get super rare vintage switches to even build a board with it. Yeah, I'm excited for the Holy Pandas. Because obviously, like if you have one in your hand, that's not really a good representation.
Yeah, that's why I'm really looking. I'm kind of fearing and also looking forward to building the whole bag of Reeses.
You're afraid that you don't like them after all?
Yeah, exactly. But so far
they're like super tactile, right? So
it's like it's really hard to describe how tactile they are. I mean,
I wish you had a board for the meetup, because then we could like.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring. I won't have a board. I can put them in. I think even if I don't like the layout stuff and so on, I mean, I might just get something like a cheap plank or something with hot swap sockets. So I can do some like test boards for this stuff, because I don't want to desolder other boards for just testing switches, to be honest.
Darth, you said you paid $30 back and forth. That's pretty much what I paid. I think I paid like $29.90 or so. But I think you also, that distance is fairly similar.
So Darth is coming to Mechanica?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Darth, will you have the prototype board from Pingu with you? Max?
Yes, he will. By the he doesn't have to answer because I know he will.
Nice.
I'm be sending it to him.
I'm really looking forward to get my hands on that board.
Yeah, I don't know, my KBD 75, I think I desoldered 3 or 4 times. If you don't desolder 3 boards a week, do you even keyboard? Yeah, Darth, I think you're like about as far away as I am, maybe a bit closer.
I think that the thing is, if this streaming thing takes off, maybe I need just more material to do. So desoldering streams soon. Yeah.
Desoldering LED streams soon.
Oh, don't get me
4
started.
hours of LED desoldering.
Honestly, I should have streamed how I desoldered the Razer board, because I was not kind to it. I was really not kind to it.
Every time you complain, you have to drink a shot.
You can play that game. If I do it, I probably just hurt myself. Because
it's like I can't even drink beer without feeling terrible. Like, you expect me to drink shots?
Soldering drunk is not fun. Well, it's fun until you hurt yourself.
Okay, be right back. I'm getting something else to drink.
Yeah. So you guys just now have to live with me, and I'm putting the last touch on the last switch. Well, stem. And then it's just capping them off. And we might be near the finish line.
Too bad Fax is not here because I'm drinking Spezi.
Yeah, he sadly couldn't make it today. He thought it.
Shout out to Faxe, our step guy.
Yeah. If you want to get stabbed in Europe, if you want to get stabs in Europe, hit up Faxe. He's your guy. I think he's Faxe 360 on Reddit.
And Discord maybe?
I think on Discord he's just Faxe, or I don't know. Maybe somebody or you can post his
checking already.
His contact links into the chat, just that they are there. But he sells every kind of step that GMK produces. So PCB, plate mount, screw-ins.
The regular steps are Cherry, not GMK.
Yeah, sorry.
But yes.
Yeah, but
clip-in steps, plate steps, screw-in steps with Torx screws. Which is, it's so awesome to use Torx screws on your steps.
Did I? No, I think these will be built with the normal head screws. Because he sent me some with the steps I got, but I want to use those on the Zynga build. So
wow. Yeah, I don't know, Darth. I think he might not have lots of motivation to finish his website.
I think he gets enough business already without a website. So
well, he has a website. He's just not doing anything on it.
Yeah. Just like Max. Okay.
Burn.
Switch is done. Now let's get on to the good stuff. We'll put this aside.
1 hour in, let's start the build.
Okay, let's see the goods. So this is what we're going to build today. It's a white Chiwi60 cat from Doyu Studios. Screws. Let's show that off immediately. I'm just getting out all parts, and then I'm gonna need this first. I'll put this back here, just because I don't have enough space for everything. We'll come back to it. Maybe.
Can you do something for me?
What?
Can you grab one of the keycaps and put it next, like right next to the top?
Sure.
Yeah, Gok is the designer of both the board and the keycaps in this case.
And he already asked me how they compare. I'm not sure. It probably won't show up on the stream. The caps are definitely colder white than the case. The case is a bit warmer, but it works out pretty good actually. I think the white is pretty good on the Chiwi. I'm really lucky. I don't have any, or I have no. I don't think I have any scratches or dents or anything. It's just it's really good. It's top mount and has polycarb bottom with the weight that it's gonna screw in. It's thanks to the rather big top. It's not a light board per se. It's not just like it's not a lightweight, but it's lighter than probably the tofu and stuff like that. Because the weight, while it's quite hefty, so it has a bit of weight to it, it doesn't compare to like a full bottom of aluminium. Okay. Obviously, the universal plate, because that's the only one that supports ISO, and a whole lot of cheese down here, because I got this with the PCB as a kit. This is the DO60, the DO60. Yeah, can barely read it. And as you can see, it has like all the options.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's so that's another reason why I already laid out my or put my caps in the layout I later want. That makes it a whole lot easier to decide where you have to put the switches. And this is the first time I have a PCB where I can break these off. And I hope I don't break anything while breaking them off, obviously.
No, Max, I haven't seen Gok's layout.
Isn't that the default? His default layout is with 2-3U spacebar, I think, because every Keycap set he designed, so also the EBPT black on white, contains 3U spacebars. Oh, come on.
Oh, well, he's at least consistent with his stuff.
Yeah, well.
You break the PCB right now and the stream is over.
GG. No, this is really hard to... The other side just went off. This one is a bit harder. Okay, but I got it off. Yay. Okay. PCB. plate. So yeah, I got the PCB was is available in 2 colors, black and white. Another reason why my Chiwi was delayed so much is not only because they had to redo the white color, because the white ones got damaged in shipping from the original manufacturer, but also because I wanted a white PCB. I mean, I think you all can see the theme here. It's white PCB, white case, white caps, white switches.
Cable. White cable.
Yeah, the white cable is currently with Max because I need to get my USB-C adapters fixed. But I now realized the Chiwi60, in contrast to the Tofu, for instance, has a probably made port. So you can insert larger cables into this one. So it would have probably fit without fixing it. But either way, all my cables are currently with Max to fix this. And also I'm getting a new master cable made by him that has replaceable ends. So I can use either mini USB or USB-C points. The PCB here is also USB-C.
What finish is this top? Is it like powder coated?
I think so, yes. It's either painted or powder coated. I think powder coated probably. Couldn't honestly tell the difference. I know that the white TX boards are painted. But I'm not too sure. I think it should be powder coated. The plates honestly could use a bit more of polishing. They are not scratchy per se, but they're like marks. I don't know if it's from shipping or it's just like from packaging. They can be easily removed. But either way, since I'm touching brass now, I should probably switch. And I'm very sorry about that. You're probably gonna see a lot of highlights while building this. But I'm currently only have one light source option, and it's not that good. I'll have to work out something else for the next stream. That's a bit easier on the eyes.
Let's get building.
Let's get this started.
Well, you only have 1, 2, 3 stabilizers.
Yeah,
right?
I only got 3 steps. 1, 2, and the space bar. Space bar is gonna be 7U. Thanks to Faxe for that. Yeah, there's a bigger dent, but overall it's okay. I think it looks better, honestly, than the DC60 breastplate I got. Not by much, but a bit. It's still better. So put this aside, and as you reminded me, let's get to stepping. I mean, I think everybody who's on stream currently just knows how to properly clip a step, but just in case, I saved one of these for now, and this is wait a second.
Truly educational.
That's why we are here. Yeah, you can this one and this one, these very small legs. Those are the ones you want to get rid of because they hit on the PCB when the step goes down in the housing, and it makes an annoying clack sound. So best way to remove them is like get a flush wire cutter, something like this, and then just snip away. And there it is, a clipped step.
Well, Max, it looks like you figured it out already, how
The more you know.
to talk with the guy.
Oh yeah. I bet he's talking about
The guy from Dojo.
The guy from Dojo, yeah. Senin. He's a bit inconsistent with his communication, but I think he's a genuine dude, and he did all the extra work just to get the white cases stripped and recoated. Because he thought they weren't good enough when he got them from the first manufacturer. So I think that's really fair way to handle it. Even though, I mean, I don't know. I think my Chiwi is now like, what, 6 months overdue or something like that? I'm not too sure. I have to check it out. Okay. Time to build the steps, I guess. So, for those of you who never have built a step, you got overall you got 3 parts. You get the step itself, you get the step housing, and you have the wire. Each step has 2 of these and 1 of these. And what you need to do is like, there's on the steps, there's one side with 1 big hole. Let's see. Yeah. And side, come on. And a side with 2. And the wire needs to go into the bottom one of the side with 2. Yeah, okay. But before we do that, we're gonna put a bit of lube in it. This is mainly done because if you don't lube your steps, you're gonna have rattle, because this wire is gonna stick in here, and when you hit the step, it has a bit of leeway to wiggle around, and then you're gonna have like metal on plastic action, and that's not a nice sound to have. And I think if you don't want to loop switches, okay. If you don't want, why is my picture so very, very bright? I didn't change anything.
Should I question your reason, Max?
I have no idea why the cam is suddenly
so bright.
Yeah.
It's just
it's too white, maybe.
I think now it's better.
I hope this works out.
Webcams are amazing in 2018.
Yeah, well, currently don't have the money to spend like, I don't know, 400 euros on a dedicated streaming cam.
Yeah, if you can just buy keyboards instead.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd rather do that. I mean, if we can get enough Patreons, who knows? Yeah, so what I'm doing now is like I'm getting a bit of dielectric grease and put that into this hole, just to fill it out. So when I'm gonna insert the step wire, it doesn't have space to rattle. So it's gonna catch inside. And you also want to loop the parts, every part where the metal and plastic touch, basically.
So when are you expecting the spring shipment to arrive? Or you have no idea?
It's currently in customs, so I'm hoping for it to arrive this week. Honestly, it should, but currently I have the feeling like the customs is very slow. So
my Halos just were 2 days in customs, I think.
yeah, sometimes it depends on like where stuff comes from, in which customs office it gets and stuff like that. And I'm not sure if DHL has some kind of special deal with customs. Anyways, I don't know if this is due to TNT or customs or whatever, but the Vinger was like, I think, nearly 2 weeks in customs for an express shipment, which is ridiculous. But oh well.
Max, he's waiting for sprit springs at the moment.
Yeah, and the package arrived, I think, last Friday, I want to say, in Germany. But it hasn't cleared customs yet, so not too sure. We'll have to wait.
Screw DHL customs, right?
Well, considering I just had to pay like over 60 euros, nearly 65 euros for the Dinger, which were 25 euro fees from TNT, and the rest, like,
yeah, it's there's
real customs.
I paid customs today, so I paid 13 euros something today for the Halos, and surprisingly enough, I had it actually in cash. This time I not that I was prepared, because you don't know how much they charge you. They're
exactly.
not going to tell you until he's in front of your door and wants the money in cash without change. But today I was lucky; I had the money in cash and without change.
Yeah, that's the next thing I just don't get. I mean, and the same thing, I was expecting, like, at least if the normal post guy doesn't have that kind of cash on him, okay. But like the TNT, I asked them, because I had to call them and try to get this sorted, because the Zinger was supposed to be delivered on Monday, but I wasn't home, and I talked to the driver, and he said, yeah, sure, no problem, we can deliver after 5 o'clock, because I said, yeah, well, I can be home at 5, that's no problem. And yeah, then next morning I get an email from Elaine, who's the runner behind Vinga, and yeah, they couldn't reach you and you need to call them for the delivery and blah blah blah. And I got an email from them again, and whole fuckery. In the end, what it came down to was they can't make sure that a package arrives at you at a certain time. So the driver was just blowing smoke up my ass, basically. And then the only recourse I had was to reroute my shipment, which obviously didn't work for the same day. So that's why I just got it today. But oh well. I got it. It arrived here, and everything is good.
Yeah, it's not like you build it today anyways.
No. I was just getting a bit anxious because it was shipped on the, I think, 26th of last month. And I mean, this is like supposed to be express shipping, right? And for instance, I got the Chiwi kit was sent with DHL Express International, and that got from Asia, I'm not too sure from where, to me with customs and everything in under a week. And it would have been here even earlier, but I had it rerouted on to come on a Saturday, so I could make sure I'm at home to pay the fees and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
So, but at least I could select not only well, you can't apparently select the time on Saturdays, why ever. But normally with DHL Express, at least you can tell them, yeah, come again on that day in a time window of like 4 hours, I think, or 2 hours. I'm not too sure.
Is this only for DHL Express or for all?
Yeah,
DHL?
no, just Express.
I couldn't do that when Max samples arrived, which were also sent with DHL Express.
Okay, maybe it's International Express that makes a difference, but I think every Express package I got, like the...
You have to live in fancy Berlin
Yeah,
to
honestly,
receive that service.
honestly, that just might be it, to be fair, because maybe they just have more routing options here to determine the time or to distribute the times. I'm not too sure about that.
How did you pay 90 euros? Max paid 90 euros import fee E6, which was marked at $50. How does this even work?
Yeah, because he got like what, I think 30 cents or something in actual fees. No, in actual customs tax, and then the rest was all fees from DHL.
Yeah. Well, my thing today had more fees than
Exactly.
VAT
It's
on
like,
it.
Yeah,
Because it was like €7.20 or so VAT,
yeah.
and €7.90 or so in DHL fees.
Okay.
It's like more than 50% of the thing I had to pay was actually only DHL fees.
Yeah. I think I had to pay like six euros for the fee from the post.
It's they're so just taking advantage of you having no choice.
Yeah, for sure. And especially like I was looking up some stuff on the Deutsche Post site, because for everyone who's not from Germany, it's just since the start of this year that the Deutsche Post, not talking about, oh sorry, just realized I'm doing a bit dumb thing for the camera, that the Deutsche Post is taking the 6 euros. Before, I think, April of this year, all customs stuff that was sent via Deutsche Post and not DHL, and even some DHL's stuff like normal packages, didn't cost any extra fees. You just had to pay your custom tax. And then they started to add this beginning of this year, and on their site it's just like, yeah, well, we're sorry, we have to add this, but if you look at it, it's still cheaper than many of the options of other competitors or something like that. And was like, yeah, well, okay, but most of the other competitors you can choose. With you, I don't have any choice. So I don't know.
Also, it would be nice to have something like in the UK where you can just pay it like online.
Oh, yeah.
Don't have to pay and don't have to pay in cash, and they don't tell you how much it is, and you have to have the
Yeah.
exact amount of money.
That's the next thing. Even with DHL Express, I didn't know how much I had to pay. I got like, because I knew I'm gonna get like 2 shipments where I have to pay taxes on or customs on. So I got like larger amount of money from the bank to stash at home and to make sure I have enough year to pay both. And at least with TNT, when I called them, they could tell me how much I owed them, which was small
It's like
compensation.
like DHL sends you a text message when your stuff like gets shipped. They send you a text message when it will be delivered, but they can't just add how much fee you have to pay, which is an information they know already.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know if you can ask them, if you call and ask them for it. If
yeah,
that
but you
works,
shouldn't
but-
have to call them.
No, I know.
It's like,
I know. And
if you think
it's
about
really
it, how
dumb.
much money they spend by having to deliver it twice because they are not telling you it.
Yeah, now you know
Like, it
where.
probably would be cheaper to just implement a system where it automatically tells you how much to pay in advance.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
that the driver doesn't have any way of accepting like cards for payment, only money, only cash. And then to not have any, they say, yeah, like I don't have any cash on me to change,
Yeah.
to give
Yeah,
out.
Max just said in DHL you can pay online in the Netherlands.
Yeah,
and
no.
PostNL he pays at the pickup place. Yeah, in Austria I could just the
Huh?
delivery guy from both DHL and the Post, you could just pay with card, like the scanner he had to scan whatever he gives you. Just had a card stuff built in, and you just pay with card.
Yeah, and that's just like, that's so ununderstandable for me. It's unbelievable that.
So German.
Yeah, exactly. It's really, it's so German, because we're still so dependent on hard cash, or at least the current not the current generation, but the current generation that run things basically still believes in cash. And I can understand it to some degree, but honestly, for a company like DHL, it's totally not understandable that they don't make it available, some kind of technology to the drivers that they can accept. I mean, look at something like Stripe, I think, like where you can get like these little adapters thingy that you can stick in your iPhone or something to
Yeah.
make payments with. I mean, come on, DHL
Yeah.
can't figure something like that out, please.
Yeah, cardless payment hardware is so cheap already.
Yeah.
It's just a policy. It's just a policy thing.
Or do the next thing that's so dumb. When you get like your online shipping label, you can do it for Post or Deutsche Post, and you can get it for DHL. They have different sites. You can't get it can't get both on one side. But the DHL site accepts PayPal. The Deutsche Post site does not.
Yeah, and what I figured out when I sent the package to Max is that one of them, the Deutsche Post thing for inside of Germany, you don't have to print out yourself. They can print it for you. But if you send internationally, you have to print it yourself. It's like why? it's
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Hey Jay, welcome back. By the way, Max, I hope you like chocolate because I put something sweet in to the box.
Oh
To ship to
damn!
you.
I forgot to put something in the box. Sorry, Max. But there was also I put the ginger mate in it, so there was something in it, I guess. And depending on how you view it, that was rather sweet too.
Yeah, Jay, we are only on steps. Query is taking his time.
German precision, please. I had to loop switches, come on.
It's like...
Also, you can see how many people have to turn out because they have to leave work and get home and stuff like that. I'm just doing this for them. Yeah.
Oh, Darth, you can get ginger mate where you are? Like, you are fairly in the south as well, right? I can't find ginger mate anywhere here. I just can get the regular one and the Coke. Yeah, Max will not send you Skittles anymore.
What? Max, please, come on.
It's like the only time in my life I eat Skittles is when I get some from Max.
Is this gonna be a problem?
Darth, what state are you living in? Not that I have to.
No, that shouldn't be.
I have to look it up anyways because I have like my German geography knowledge is very small. Yeah, we have one Rewe that I can go to that is like a regular sized one, and most of them are okay. Yeah, so the same as me, but most of them are city. But we have a regular one, even they don't sell it.
Now I know what I forgot.
So yeah, Max, I sent you something Austrian. Austrian and sweet.
So, well, doesn't it suffice to say Austrian? I think pretty much everything you get there is pretty sweet, or?
No. It's a regular one. It's interesting. My regular Rewe even has a drink market in the basement that is giant, but they only have the regular one.
The last Austrian thing I gave me a very bad hangover, so probably a wine.
Or was it a girl? No, I don't know.
Ooh, Max.
It was probably a cheap Austrian wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that the Miu Miu Mate becomes more and more the biggest, or one of the city Reves just recently expanded, and now they have regular ones, so it's just like it's coming. So it might just be might just come in time. Yeah, Max is spilling the beans now. It was expensive Austrian wine. Well, it was expensive where you drank it. That doesn't mean it was expensive when it was originally bought from the producer. Pomegranate Club Mate. I don't like Club Mate at all.
The normal one is okay, but
I hate the normal. It's like the first reaction I had when I drank the normal Club Mate for the first time. I was taking a sip of a wet ashtray because it tastes so ashy. Yeah, Max, if you ever pass by, I will stock expensive Austrian wine. And then you can compare it to the expensive Austrian wine you had in the Netherlands.
Yeah, so I'm currently just doing the last bit of lubing on the steps, and then we're going on with switches, soldering, and then we're nearly done with the whole build. Just a couple more hours.
Yeah. place your bet if Kerr will be so fed up with building it that he finishes before he's done again.
Before I what?
Before you're done again, like with the TX1. 1800.
Yeah.
And you gave up before you were done. Oh, nice. What color did you get, Max? Also a white one? Are you probably done already? Already soldering the lasso, yeah. Max just said he decided to build his own Chiwi while watching the stream, and he started 30 minutes ago and he's soldering the lasso already.
Yeah, but he probably already had his switches ready and stuff like that, so...
He got Tiffany blue. So you put Helios in, right? Max loves his Helios.
Okay. Okay. Done.
West Fox has left the chat room, yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I'm very disappointed in your choice of desk mat. Just saying.
Nah, it's just like I want to keep the other one. As long as we don't know if you're getting a better one made, I just want to keep the other one as clean as possible. So.
Okay. Yeah, I already gave up on that.
Yeah, well.
Just have to eat on your desk a lot. No, it's not. It's not too bad. You will see. It's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah, Max. That's why I get every keyboard in black. It's not disappointing. Black never disappoints you.
Okay.
Oh, punchy erasers. Those switches look so awesome.
Did you, by any chance, check again if they were available, or the punchy ones?
No, actually not, but I can check now.
Come on, come to Papa. Okay. As per usual, we're gonna start with the corners.
When I build, it's tradition for my build streams to mess up the bottom row at least once. Yeah, Darth said the bottom row is comedy gold. Or a lack of. A super buy is down for me.
Bad switch, bad switch. Come on.
Is it just down for me? My internet is so spotty recently. It's pretty annoying.
Well, at least you're not getting kicked out of the stream or anything, so there's that.
No, I think it's more like a DNS thing. That my...
There was recently the DNS master key rollover, so maybe they have a problem with that. And
why am I purposefully ignoring your post, Jay? What did you say?
Do I have to fire Egla and get a new one?
Yeah. The replacement will never be as good as the original. Yeah, Darth, I'm just trying right now, but I just can't load Superbuy, which is where I have it saved as in my favorites. Yeah, I don't know. Like maybe if somebody can try if Superbuy works for them. It doesn't seem to work for me at all.
Just go on superbuy.com?
Yep. Site can't be reached. Yeah, because on my PC here, which I'm using now, I don't have any custom proxy settings. On my...
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. Max with the links. Yeah, I like the way they look. It just looks so funky with the green. Thanks, Max. They don't fit. That's the thing that sets them apart from other Gator. They are a razor green Gator.
Oh,
And I guess they're
Oh,
cheaper
took them
than
from
like
the
tangerines and
side.
stuff.
So to not mess up my bottom row, I'm doing the most sensible thing, and I'm inserting this with keycaps. Moment of truth. Okay. Now, where does anybody want to wild guess where year? Which one of these is gonna be the real spacebar? Because honestly, without having
Wasn't
the
it the
caps-
one on the corner, in the bottom corner? Oh, here. Just put it in the stem of the spacebar. That's how I do it. I
yeah,
plug
I
it into
could
the
do
spacebar.
that, but I can just do it visually, and there's only one place.
Yeah, but you have to guess which one of the 300 holes.
It doesn't seem to fit right.
It's the one in the center.
I think maybe the steps are in the wrong position. Ooh, that would be not so nice. No, it's the center position. Yeah.
That seems to work.
Yeah, that seems to have worked rather nicely.
I don't even have gloves, so I will disappoint everybody next week.
I have like 10 pairs of these. I can send you one.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Although it would look really, really funky if you would have, because I have them all in the same size. So
Yeah, they're probably
this might be a
like
wild
twice.
guess, but I don't think they would fit you.
Yeah.
I mean, they would fit you, but not.
You can
Like,
use them as blankets.
when you're
Or
large,
sleeping bags.
everybody has to make some jokes about it. Like you should see or you should hear what people say about my shoes. So.
By the way, are you sure that the control key is in the correct spot
Why shouldn't it?
and not too far to the left? No, it's okay. I don't know.
No, that it can't be. And this is the right position.
Spacebar would not fit. Yeah, the spacebar would not fit.
Yeah, but this one is rather interesting.
Did you get your postage board was asked?
No news on the postage board yet. The last message there was an email I got that was like, yeah, they're in production and everything, but after that, no news.
When was that?
Oh, a couple of weeks ago, I think, like 2
Oh,
weeks,
okay.
3 weeks. I don't know. I would have to check. So what did I guess now? This one.
Did you use the spacebar switch?
Yes, I made sure of that. But thanks, whoever asked that. Should work.
Max just has good news for you. The polycarb ANSI is back on being a thing.
That's awesome. Then I can have 2 polycarb boards.
Max, does it mean you're talking to the manufacturer of Pangus board? Or... He just bought a Singer. Okay, it's a different one. Oh, same place that did the color samples. So, oh, so 25 MOQ on aluminium. And 10 on polycarb. Yeah, you should definitely get a second polycarb board then.
Yeah.
Hey, I need a board that I can post on custom keyboards without getting banned. I mean, I can try a Holy Panda Tofu, but I don't think that would work too well.
That would qualify, I'm sure.
I just say it's a fiel. As long as I don't post the back, nobody can tell anyway. But now it's in the internet, so I can do it. Cause
But who of those people watches our streams? So?
yeah, no.
The most important key of the whole board. ISO enter. Okay. Trying to pop the rest in. This should get a lot faster now. Also, honestly, a good reason to wear gloves is just like so you don't stab yourself the whole time, because it's just I find it so easy to push these pins into your fingers when you're doing something like this.
Black plated brass is also a thing, Max just said.
Oh, come on, Max. Like, stop teasing.
I love black plated brass. Is it like a lot extra or? Oh my god,
That would be
black
so...
plated brass.
Yeah, but...
And black PCB, he said before.
Okay.
Same price.
Okay, so that's a black alu board with a black PVD plated brass plate, black PCB, and
Holy pandas! God damn it! Almost. I just color them in black. Spray paint my switches.
Yeah, well, then I probably need to build more vintage blacks or real tool blacks for the black. And then I'm gonna have a black beam and a white beam. So
yeah, and you just put your GMK white on black keys caps on it.
Oh yeah.
See, everything
it
comes together.
It's planned. It's the universe's plan for everything set out.
Yeah.
So yeah. Also, hi to everybody who maybe joined in the last 2 hours. We already do 2 hours.
You missed almost nothing. Almost nothing.
Yeah. I bet when I'm gonna watch the stream and check everything out, like there's gonna be a whole lot that I missed and you just didn't tell me about because you were too busy memeing. I'm talking shit about me and my subpar building skills. But let's be honest, this is the fourth. Yeah, I think the fourth board I'm building. So
yeah, I think I built my KBD 75 4 times.
yeah, you have a bit of a lead on that one.
You were cutting off for a second. No, the internet connection.
No, please, please. No. Oh yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. If the stream cuts out, it's my problem.
Yeah, the bitrate on the stream is also dying at the moment.
Yeah, I hope it really will recover. That's just, I'm really sorry, guys, if you can still hear me. Or
it's German internet infrastructure for you all.
Yeah.
Looks like it has recovered.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I'm honestly I'm rather happy it's just happening now, like for the first time. I was expecting this to happen a lot sooner. Is Jay still in the stream? Mother.
Roll call for Jay. Yeah, Jay should be here. At least he's in the chat. I see him.
Obviously. The one time I'm not looking. What do I get? Bent pin.
Bent pins. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like it recovered.
Okay. Why I was asking for Jay is he needs to give me a few links for his brass polishing stuff. Because
Max should have brass polishing stuff as well. Because he did the thing on the E6 plate, I think.
He fixed his E6 plate, yeah. Right. But I think the first step in that is getting a Dremel.
What do you have to Dremel?
Not the Dremel itself, but you can get like a buffing wheel for the Dremel, and then
clicking on a link of Max that goes to an Imgur. Chances. Oh, it's actually a nice image. Okay. Oh, that looks awesome. So is that a Revo White? Yeah, Max handed it. Oh yeah, it's fairly blue. That is not teal at all. What a nice board. Though.
His Chiwi? Did he post a link for his Chiwi? I gotta check that out in a second. Just want to finish this first.
Are those EBBT steps? I would guess. I don't think Max will buy seal steps. Oh, you were one short.
Yeah, I probably should have bought EBBT steps too. They're not white, but they're at least colorless, transparent. But well, it's a black and white in a way.
DSR Martin. I don't even know how this looks like. DSA. Let's see.
Yeah, switches like
Skydolge I think looks cool. I think Skydolge looks better if the colors are not close enough and don't clash with each other. I would try Skydolge first.
Which keycaps to put on the?
Yeah, this was like between DSA Modern Hylian and GMK Skydolge.
Did Modern Hylian come with mods? I thought that were only alphas.
Who needs mods? Which Hendo is like wondering where you guys come from. One of you is German for sure. So which one is German? It's like a 50-50
Well,
chance. But you're right, actually one of us is German.
Yeah, exactly. And one of us is from Terminator country.
The future. Yeah, you're right.
Get to the chopper now.
Courage German. And I'm Austrian. Although I don't know how much that actually influences my English. I think my accent in English is still German. Or fairly German. Okay. Max, send us updates when you're done with the keycaps. I want to see the board. Looks really nice.
I feel like Max is just planned this whole thing out just to tease me.
Oh yeah. He's like doing a competition how many boards he can build.
Yeah. Okay, I'm a slow guy. What can I say?
Careful engineering.
I'm German, can confirm.
It doesn't sound German. Yeah.
Oh, just a sec. This is gonna be stepped, so just to make sure, but it's gonna be the outside, right? Better safe than sorry.
My accent might be just a mix, just because of the way I both learned it and then used it. Yeah, Max just hates foreigners. This is you sound German. Xenophobic again.
But I think he's probably the first and only one until now that has gotten his message.
No. I just literally 10 seconds ago just allowed Darth to say something.
Oh, okay.
And before that already, but I don't know who that was. He's not the only one who got automodded.
Okay. So
The first one was just a false positive. I have no idea what the first one was about. Yeah. If Max says I sound German, then I probably sound the native speaker.
Does this work?
Scottish, Austrian, German. How do you even get an accent like that? It's like you are Austrian and then moved to Scotland. Maybe
Study?
Maybe that's how.
Oh, phew.
English people are dumb. Well, you should know you are English.
No.
Yeah, Darth, I don't know what the first time was about. Like, I tried to figure out why it tried to automate you. I don't know what it triggered it.
Ah, come on. This switch. This is one of the switches. Sorry, this is one of the switches that's really problematic because it sits not probably because there's like only this small portion holding it. It was so much easier and to build the fixed layout plate that Martin did for me on the vintage chocolate build. Because you not only didn't you have to guess where you had to put switches, you just they stayed in place because there was always metal around them.
Yeah. Did you go the extra mile, by the way, and made your layout already? Flash the PCB?
No. I remembered. I remembered that I should have done that when I was on my way back from work today, but I was hoping I could leave a bit earlier today, but that didn't work out. So there was not a lot of time to prepare for the stream, and that's why I didn't get to do that. But I already had I already tested the PCB just in general if it worked. That looked okay. So, and I think I should, since this is basically the same layout as my other build, it should be really easy to fix that.
Oh yeah, your tofu build has the same layout as well.
Yeah. Oh no, that's, you stay there, you're unlooped. Okay, so this one should go here because 1U. And
Bye,
now,
Darth.
see ya. And now to figure out the last two keys. Well, this one is easy because it's 1U, so it has to go there. And now probably also the leftmost position, right? Yeah. Should have guessed that one.
That row, the row you're working on is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Why does it has to, like, for a 2U left shift? Why does it
isn't that the...
why would you need two mounting holes for each switch? I think it might be just two.
It might not. It might be the same thing with the DC plate that I had. I'm not too sure that if you do an arrow cluster here, that the whole thing. Oh well, but the rest is fixed, so no, that doesn't work out too. I think honestly the PCB also supports more layouts than the plate actually does. Like that's one of the things.
Makes sense then.
Where the PCB, it's easy in the PCB to just support everything, and well, while this looks really looks dumb, but it's just honestly this is not much better or worse, but this, like the plate with so many cutouts, like why you leave these little things here? You just could have left it out. It doesn't help the switch a lot, and well, like this one here, just it doesn't help. So you could have just made this whole thing like one giant through hole. Okay. Steps: in, looped, mounted. Seems like we have all keys set. Just now have to try to remove these. Without getting the switch out. Thank you. And this one. So I hope we still have some people left.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. This is taking
Max
so
is
long.
Currently on his third keyboard build. No.
Yeah.
He's somewhere looking for his sky torch.
Well, take your time, Max. We'll be here a bit longer, I guess. Could have done that. Okay. Okay. This can go here. I should drink something. Okay. Can get out our solder. We're nearing it. I mean, this part should go rather fast. Since I'm not desoldering anything, just soldering. Oh.
Do you still use the thin solder that you had before, or?
This is funky. Yeah. I still have a lot of roll left of it, so I'm gonna keep using this one until it's gone.
The current light, yeah.
Yes.
It starts to have a rolling shutter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the same light source. I don't know why it changes. Like, this shouldn't.
Sharpness, focus.
Come on, focus! Okay, thank you. I'm just making double sure that all pins are out and not bent. And I prefer the visual inspection to the finger inspection, like Wodan does. Yeah, looks good.
Okay, I will be right back.
Okay, just waiting for my iron to heat up. Let's just see. Yeah, well, just catching up with chat. Yeah, Soren, I agree. Like, fixed plate. I think, or I hope that at some point it's gonna be like default for runners of group buys to just release their plate files. So you have the option to maybe don't order a plate in your kit and just say I don't need one, and just get your own made, like from the files. Oh, I'm being mentioned. Yeah, sorry, it's gonna take a while to load because my internet is maxed out through the streaming. Picture is not loading. This is great, or not. Now it's loading. You put punchy switches in it, Max. Nice. Really nice. That looks good. That looks really nice, that board. Especially with that ginger mate behind it. I mean, that makes everything better, obviously. Oh, hi. Hi, Gok. So I didn't notice that you joined the chat. Nice. So Max, since you already have built your board, how do you like the sound of the Chiwi? Do I have something to look forward to? And then I don't know when Egla is coming back. Oh, I'm sorry, Gak. You can always watch the VOD later. We're gonna upload it to YouTube, hopefully as soon as possible. Hengler is back.
Yes, I'm back. Hello.
We've been joined by Gok himself.
Oh, nice.
For everyone who doesn't know him, he's the designer of not only the Chiwi, but also the keyset EPPT black and white that we're going to put on it. And if I'm not mistaken, he's planned the same build I'm doing right now, like a white Chiwi with a fitting keyset.
See how Max's board looks like. Yeah, the Sky Dolch was definitely the correct choice. That looks really nice. So let me catch up.
Yeah, so while I'm soldering, you probably have to take the wheel on the talking.
Yeah. Max, you got really close to getting shamed for glad you didn't sell it. I actually haven't seen the base yet, so because they're talking about the sound of the Chiwi, and Max thinks it actually sounds nice. They're having board designer conversations about how to make boards sound good.
Bringing together.
It's interesting. Max thinks that if the plate had less mounting points, it would sound a bit better.
Okay.
And that it would be nice to have like a little echo chamber under the PCB. So I would guess it just means a bit more space. Not as much space as the CA66. How is the soldering going?
Quite good, actually. I just have to get used to how much solder I put on it.
Yeah.
I'm so used
That's
to.
why.
Sorry. I'm so used to desoldering boards that.
Yeah, that's why I like the thicker one. Just I feel like I have more control over it.
Yeah, sure. It's just honestly, it's one of the things again where like I needed solder quick, and this one was the only one I could get on Amazon Prime now. So.
Oh yeah. I just bought my solder at Conrad, I think.
Yeah.
In the city.
I'm probably gonna have to visit a local vendor. Might get some stuff there.
Yeah, I have really thin one for like LEDs and stuff.
Yeah, this is really good for those smaller contacts.
So, Max, you think it sounds like a sandwich board, or? If you have too many mounting holes? Oh, it feels like sandwich. So it's like a bit more like harder. I also feel like with the thicker solder, I'm just way faster.
Sure.
Oh, so much white.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Gok, you're from New Zealand, right? Oh, nice. Isn't it in the morning already? Probably. It's on his way to work. So Aquarius going full Gok build. Yeah. Oh, Gog is going for the same build, or at least with the combination between white Chiwi and EPVT black and white.
Yeah, I know.
You will beat him to it.
He mentioned that. I was hoping he would finish his before mine, honestly, just because he, as the designer of both, should have the privilege. But
Max with the.
what is Max doing now?
Max was just saying with the rate you are built, he might be. It's the best.
Yeah. Love you, Max. Love you dearly. Yeah, sorry, I'm basically so silent, but I'm currently wearing my t-shirt as a breathing mask, basically, and talking through it is rather hard, and I'm honestly not sure how I sound on stream. So
Just a bit muted, but it's not a big deal.
Okay, so I can't keep talking, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting EPBT black and white as well in some point, maybe. If you ship it ever. Accent keys. What accent keys are you referring to?
That's what I was going to ask. Like, it seems like with the newest set, the Japanese one, that there are like reverse dice up in there. If some kind of add-on set for PPT black and white would ever happen with like black enter key and stuff like that.
There one's a white teased. Apparently not keeping up with his teases. Oh! You mean the blue, green, pinkish ones? Or what? Oh, it's EPPT muted. The one I'm seeing right now.
Is that really happening?
Well, there are color matches already for the colors.
Oh, that's gonna be so awesome.
Oh, so yeah, now I remember. Wait, he's a while ago, like forever ago, that there might be accents for black and white. Those were probably the ones. So you can get the accent keys, the accent kits by themselves then, which is awesome. They look amazing. The colors look really well.
Really
well matched, yeah.
Catch me up on that. It's gonna be accent keys for black and white, but in muted colors, or what?
Yeah. So basically, looks like there will be EPBT muted, just like this, the bright and darker gray set, plus plus an EPBT muted accent set with the colors of muted. But that kit will be sold separately, so you can get the accent key by himself.
Nice.
Yeah.
By the way, just because I currently remember, please ask Max when he thinks he's gonna have my cable ready while we're on stuff like taking time with building.
If he's still here, we will probably answer. Oh, the colors aren't the same as muted, but it's
close.
It is a muted blue. It's like a baby blue.
Yeah.
A very bright, like a very pastel green and a very pastel pink. Looks like way lighter than the 900 pink.
Okay. Sounds awesome.
I really like them. Yeah, from looking at them, they look really amazing.
But those are renders or samples?
No, that looks like samples on top of Pantone color chips.
Oh, okay, cool. Gonna check that out when I'm done with soldering.
Yeah.
Here. Just want to finish this.
I will send them to. No, I will just post them in the chat. Samples, yeah.
Oh no. Whew. Lucky me. I just thought I overlooked a band pin. That would have been shitty.
So Max said that he's not sure when he can do the mini ends and send them this weekend, but he's waiting on the Type-C connectors,
right.
I guess.
Okay. does he think those will arrive like before Mechanicon? Like 2 weeks?
You have no way to plug this keyboard in at the moment?
I have a shitty USB-C cable I can use. Should just work out for testing purposes, but it's not complete without the white cable.
That's true. No, he doesn't think so, by the way, that he will have it before.
Okay. I'd rather wait, probably. Then. It's not like there's probably won't be a chance to plug it in anywhere on mechanical.
Yeah, exactly. You're not really gaining anything from plugging it in. He said he will DM you the details.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, Grog, we know that you can buy white cables from AliExpress, but we have our bespoke cable maker.
Cable artisan extraordinaire.
Yeah. Yeah, Max, I also like the blue a lot. Blue and green looks really nice. He works for Mate, yeah. Yeah, I might get rid of the 9009 point, I think.
When muted comes along?
Maybe, yeah. I think I prefer it. And as just like they said, it will never happen, so.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Because I think I also prefer the just the standard like alpha colors and stuff from you.
Yeah, gotcha.
Because I already have an OG set, so. Yeah, almost done.
Yeah, we're nearing it.
Yeah, I think I'm a green and blue guy from those samples, based on those samples.
I think the muted caps would look awesome with the polycarb board. So.
Oh yeah. Maybe there's an image out. Singer with GMK muted on.
Or Noxery or something like that. There are not so many polycarb boards.
Actually, in the official group I post.
A rendering or image?
No. People posting their boards.
Okay, just
built with tangerines and GMK mute.
Okay.
Copy link address.
I think. Okay.
I really like
those
the
won't work.
Style of like a center USB.
I'm gonna have
Looks
to
good.
do this. There's 3 pins total where I need to correct a bit. This one definitely not has enough solder.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the QXP. I don't know, I don't like this lip design that the QXP has. And who else is doing that? Is it Duck?
Rest looks good. Okay. I think we're ready to build the rest. Put this on the side. I'm leaving the iron on just in case, because we'll see. Okay. shiny weight.
Yeah, now it's nice that you have that you have gloves.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the main reasons to even have them. One
Bye,
is for
Odin.
safety and... Bye, Odin! Yeah, it's getting late. But we're nearing... I think we're still in a time frame that's what I kind of expected, to be honest. And there's always going to be the VOD, so...
So Max, is that just a random copy paste, or is that somebody actually said that?
Screws. Now it's time to screw a bit. Screw around.
Okay. Because I don't know, like in this community.
So what was his answer? Did he?
Oh, he has like a quantric copy pasta.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a huge Twitch chat person, so I never know those kind of things.
Now would have been great if those were put a bit on the side. Just for reference purposes, there are like different kind of screws in here, and there are only a few, I think, that are a bit longer than the rest. And I think those are meant for the weight. Because I just had a very short screw and then didn't fit at all.
Oh, they're short and shorter ones.
Yeah, it's like big. The big ones are for securing the bottom to the case, I think, and the smaller ones are for the... and apparently non-magnetic screws. And the really short ones, this is much better. The really short ones don't
But what are they for then?
get in there. I'd say for securing the plate to the case.
Oh, okay, yeah. One for the weight plate and...
But there are other longer ones in here, so maybe there are two types for the plate. I'm not too sure, honestly. I have to check this out later, because there are more longer ones in here than necessary for the weight alone, I think. We will see. They are somewhat magnetic? I don't know.
I don't even have a magnetic screwdriver. So is there a piece between the bottom and the plate?
Sorry?
Like the...
So
yeah, it has to be.
The plate screws in here at the top, and then the bottom is screwed in here, so there's a bit of space between it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now I see how it works.
Looks longer.
Fidgety with with gloves on.
No?
It's like annoying to grab the screws when you have gloves on.
Yeah, that's why magnetic stuff is always nicer. But if I wouldn't have gloves on, the weight would look like Fingerprint City. So still kind of does, because these are probably a bit
It's
oily.
That's not a fight you can win.
Nah, it's brass. So I'm gonna polish that out later. Okay, this one is done. Put this to the side, and now for the moment of truth. Fits like a glove.
Perfect.
So the only questions I now have is for what the different screw types are. Because I've got shorter ones, I've got longer ones, and I can't see any.
How much long ones do you have? 2, 4, 6, 7, right? So the long ones are for the bottom plate, the short ones are for the other plate. And you just have one extra. If I counted correctly, that is.
It's hard to differentiate between the longer ones and the shorter ones. I mean, these are obviously the long ones. Those are for the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know if the short ones even fit through the plate into the case.
Yeah, but for what would they be else? I don't. Maybe these are step. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4,
the
5,
big M3 are for the
6,
base.
7,
I use
8,
the long
9, 10.
Okay, so he said the big ones are for the base, obviously, and he used the long M2s for everything else. He didn't use the very short ones at all.
Yeah.
That is news from GOG.
Yeah, but I don't know if these are enough for the plate mount. But we will see. I just start in the corners and work my way around. I think the smaller screws, I need to check out my collection, but I think those look like step screws.
Okay, so GOG, what were the very short ones supposed to be used for? So GOG just said he didn't screw in all the he did not have screws in every single mounting hole in the plate because he was short.
Okay.
So maybe plan out a bit.
I do have some extras, and these are
the small ones were for the weight. The very small ones were supposed to go into the.
Okay, they were just too short then.
Yeah, he said the same. They didn't work well. So the screws on that you have in the black plastic tray, are they?
They were left in the. They were inserted into the case or in the screw holes before painting or plating, whatever the process was, so that the paint or whatever didn't get into the screw holes, so you didn't get problems with the threads.
Yeah,
that would be my guess. And normally you would remove those before shipping, or I thought the manufacturer would take them out or something like that, but apparently that didn't happen. So they are different screws because these are definitely magnetic, or not. Curious, just okay. Some of them are magnetic, whatever. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Not like this though. I mean, that's honestly. Oh, should have gotten this. No,
That's
where
what I
did it
hate
go?
about. That's what I hate about tray mount.
And then just
It's like the screws just falling between your plate and your PCB and then just roll away.
Yeah, honest, but at least with magnetic screws, it's not this problematic.
Yeah, I don't have a magnetic screwdriver, so for me it's always problematic.
Yeah, okay. That's something
Doesn't
that
matter
you
at all
can
for me.
easily fix though.
Yeah, the gloves are definitely not helping at the moment.
No, I probably could. But at this point, I'm committed to the quest. So I'm doing this. Yeah, honestly, the main reason to wear them is probably during soldering, and maybe if you're handling like stuff like brass plates or something. But these, I need to change these because I think they are already very oily, or have some residue on them, maybe flux or something. So.
Okay. See you, Gok. Have a good work day.
Yeah. Bye, Gok. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll make sure to post pictures into the Discord channel. Yeah, we're as I was saying, we're slowly getting there. Okay, one for the money. Oh, there's top. And then we're missing 4. Oh, stay here. You're just gonna use these. It's gonna look a bit funky with the white hats, but
It's not like anybody's gonna see them in there anyways.
exactly. I mean, you could probably get away with if I could take out these and these probably without giving it too much flags and put them in the side. But since I have the screws, I'm just gonna use them.
I'm trying to find the t-shirt teaser I sent you.
The t-shirt teaser?
Help, my spacebar doesn't work.
That's what you get for rushing your build.
Yeah. Joke's on you if your spacebar doesn't work either.
Well, let's see how this turns out when I'm trying to flash my own layout. Okay, did forget anything? That's okay.
Max, just put it on a shelf like apparently everybody else with the keyboards.
Yo, who does use these for typing? I mean,
Yeah.
these are work of art. What I'm really looking forward to is seeing the underglow of this board, because the pictures I've seen yet up until now are looking really cool.
Because it's just like a floating.
Yeah.
Like it probably looks like it floats on it. I have not seen pictures, but that's what I would expect from this design. And it was fairly cheap too, right, Chiwi?
Overall, yes. Even considering the amount of taxes or import customs I have to pay, it was still a really nice kit.
How much customs you paid for it?
With the fees of DHL, it was like $45, I think.
Oh, okay.
But over half of that should be probably the fees. I don't have the exact amount. Hey. Oh, nope. Just a sec. Okay, I'm gonna have to take the glove off now. Because this is just pure impossible without with these on. So we're nearing the 3-hour mark.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. This is probably a build stream you better watch on the VOD. You can skip through some parts, but
skip to the 3-hour mark when it's done. No, that's what I do often with build streams.
Yeah, it depends on it. I mean,
your connection is
not now, not like this. Second.
Or it's actually my connection. Might have been mine because the video was. Let's see.
And I'm back. Sorry for that. So bump-ons on. We have some screws left.
It's like IKEA, you get extra screws.
Yeah. And
Better too many than too little.
Like at IKEA, you're wondering, did I forget something? Is this looking good? Okay.
Keycaps.
Yeah, do I test? Nah, we're putting on keycaps.
Yeah.
This is gonna go fast because I'm prepared and already. Oh fuck! Now I forget.
I was like.
Yeah, I forgot that I had to fix the enter.
The enter
key. Binding. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh well.
That's gonna be fixed tomorrow, I guess. It's okay for now. Okay, I hope I'm not doing this wrong, but I think this is the option and this is the control key. And welcome to Fuck You Town.
That's the wrong way around.
Okay.
The option key is the paths that diverge.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, but
yeah,
wrong.
As tradition.
But it's like, it's not. I'm just. Do I put the rest on or?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I don't think we would put it apart and resolder it, right?
This gap doesn't look right.
Which gap?
The one between the alt and the.
No, that's an EPVD gap.
Okay.
I could show you the one I have on my.
Okay,
my Tovo looks exactly identical. Yeah.
Okay.
That's shrink gappage.
All right.
Or shrinkage gap. Yeah, the thing is, will I be able to do it next week without messing up the bottom row? so terrible.
Yeah, well, now you have to. So at least one of us can say, I can solder without... I mean...
Well, so far I messed it up every single time, so...
Yeah, well,
I hope
that's...
so very low. Oh, Max just said that the 6U space is set as KCNO on the standard flash. But why did you use a 6U spacebar? Max? Oh, Max has a HHQB one.
HHQB, yeah. One key off. Well, at least it's not like one in the middle or something, so that's just...
Oh, but that looks really nice though. The white on white.
Yeah, it looks
white,
really good.
white.
It's in person the white of the case is as I said, it's a bit more warmer. So if you see it in person,
yeah, you can see that you can see that on camera.
Okay.
On Max also tells you that all the ISO keys are KC no on the pre-built flash. So if you plug it in, they won't all of them won't work.
Yeah, I expected as much from that. So.
Well, it's still better. It's still better that they are not flashed at all. Then the 8X had it flashed on the function layer. Yeah, let's just put it almost.
So, well, I did this on purpose so I can show off which switch are in it, obviously. Okay, well, build is done. I think it looks really good. Apart from that part. And it was a lot of work. Now,
it looks really nice. So much for the careful German engineering.
Sorry, headphones off to take the sound in.
The wiring on the bottom corner is weird. Oh, for making your layout, I would guess. How does it sound?
The Whoa, blinding. Okay. We can at least check out. Wait a second. I have prepared something, but I'm not going to flash the whole layout now. That's not gonna happen. But let's see. Ah, okay. Now I see. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Well. At least the switch works. So.
That's a really. What is this?
It's something. It's something. I'll definitely have to check out the layout and fix this one. But apart from that, yes, I think we're pretty much done with this stream and this build.
Posting a cheeky teaser as GIF.
Sorry, what?
I posted a cheeky teaser.
Okay.
In GIF form. But yeah.
What I expected to be. Yeah, okay. Well,
My internet
This-
is dying again.
yeah, then
I'm
it's
sorry, guys,
probably.
if you can't hear me anymore.
I'm hearing you quite okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can. Okay. Well, I haven't had a chance yet to look at the QMK port, so I know it's in, and I probably just throw my other keyboard layout in there from the other build and hope it works. Yeah. Yeah, well, we want to keep some surprises for the Mechanicon itself, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm just noticing something. I think I've picked the wrong 2 key because the 3 one has the correct sublegend
Yes.
and the other one doesn't. So
Yeah.
I have to fix that too. Yeah. But at least I got these right and I got this right. So, and that's something I really love about the international kit from this set, because it has all the correct sublegends, not only just this and maybe this or something like that, and all the correct sublegends, which is really nice. Yeah, but apart from that, that's the white Chiwi build. And it's a really nice kit.
Looks really clean.
Yeah, I don't know if there are still extras available. I'll have to check that out and see if we can post some links. But apart from this one, I have to get my hot air pistol to fix this. It's just the enter key is binding because it's so like it's like this way. So it's
Yeah, the middle is usually lower.
right,
So-
exactly, and that way when you push it down, the steps kind of bend outwards and they don't get up again by themselves. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining, and thanks everyone who kept on for the whole. What are we now? 3 and something hours? 3 hours 50 minutes nearly. It's been long. Hopeful next time I learned my lesson and do the steps and all switches beforehand, and it's just the building. At least if we don't have more time, like if we do this on a weekend maybe. But it was a whole lot of fun. I want to thank Egla for being the host and keeping you guys entertained and managing chat while I fumbled through building this. Yeah. Like I said, thanks everybody.
See you
And
next week, hopefully.
thank you, Max. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that myself.
And my chat is not working.
You can pretty much guess what Max said.
Oh, yeah, I see it in the dashboard.
Okay. Well, thanks again, everybody. And for those of you who didn't catch the whole build or who didn't want to catch the whole build, the build stream, the VOD is probably going up whenever I find the time or Egla finds the time to download and upload to YouTube. So, thanks everybody. Good night. And hopefully see you next week when we're gonna do either the build from Egla, rebuilding his tofu board, or my there's something we haven't shown yet, but let's just use the last few minutes. Big box.
Teaser for next week, potentially. Doxing.
Yeah. It's not like since Querdrop, basically everybody has my address. So, yeah. The polycarb zinger. Oh, this is really good packed. I hope this is the weight, or this is part of the weight, and this is like the lion symbol on the bottom. Both are, I think it's bead blasted brass or something. It's really matte finished, not shiny in any way, and looks really nice. Purple PCB on this round. I think the first round was black PCB. This one is purple. Looks really good. I already ordered RGB LEDs for it, for the bottom. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but brass plate, the same matte finish that the weight comes in. Screws and an IC. I guess this is the this is the RGB controller, and I'm looking very much forward to soldering this. Not. And then you have, yeah, good stuff. Winkel's top. And the bottom. Really nicely finished. And you can see like you have the line weight going in here and the full weight going in here, basically. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward for this one. First polycarb board of mine, and I'm very much looking forward to how this is gonna sound and feel like. But okay, that's just because I promised I'm gonna unpack it on stream. So putting this away. Okay, now we're really done. What did you do, Max?
What is it? Spacebar switch somewhere else?
That would be hilarious. But that's something that
different spring weights.
That could actually happen.
Mixed loop with unlooped ones. Had a spacebar switch.
Yeah. Every spring. And you put it on a random key, right? You didn't talk about that on stream, right? What happened when you desoldered your other board, Eggy?
What happened?
Weren't you talking about it? Like you had to test all your switches. You talked about it on stream, right?
Yeah. I had to test all my switches. Hey, it's your M key now. It's great. So both of you are desoldering something.
Yeah, right. But he has to desolder 2 switches, and I just have to desolder 1. So,
my camera just died. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So much for Eggy Cam. Gonna put that away. Okay, but it's seriously,
time for us to.
Yeah, it's everything is telling us stop it, guys. Just stop it. So let's fade to black now. Let's. I need to do an end card. Sorry, just gonna start with this one. And like I said couple minutes ago, thanks everyone for joining. I hope you had a bit of fun and at least or fun laughing about me and my very slow building skills. And hopefully see you next time, next week, for some more either build streams, multiple, or build stream at least. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night. Bye.